Alright, the topic at hand is my purchasing this Chinese tractor, a 2004 Farm Pro 4040 4x4, aka the Foton 404. A lot of these tractors are the same platform and they get rebadged. So my neighbor repo guy is a Facebook marketplace bandito. If you've seen any of my other videos, you're already aware of this. He purchased this tractor for $2,800 and flipped it to me for $3,000. I am replacing this tractor that you see here, a Ford 8N. It was a great tractor, but it is not this tractor. So let's talk about this tractor. This is a 40 horsepower 4x4 tractor. It has a high and low range transmission, which basically gives you 4 reverse gears and 8 forward gears. It has hydraulic ports in the rear, a 3-point lift obviously, and it looks like somebody bubblegum welded what would attach a bucket to on the front, but I wouldn't attach a 5-gallon bucket to it. It's a hot DIY mess. So anyhow, this is a J-bar land plane. If you do not have one of these, I suggest you buy one of these. It's not a box blade, it's much more, and it's extremely useful on an off-grid property like this. I've got the driveway prepped for gravel. There's the portion of 20 tons and there's 40 tons. I actually had 100 tons of gravel put on the driveway. On the 100th ton, the 3-point lift was stuck down. It would not lift up. I don't know what happened there, but it was something. So I've got a view going on here to where you can see what is inside of the box in case you ever have any problems. Here's a visual, but I'm going to show you what actually broke or went wrong. Now I was thinking it was something on the control side, but it ended up being on the basically the hydraulic end of things. See that broken piece there? Here's a little parts diagram. You might want to pause for this. I found a part for this on eBay, a used part. You can see what it's supposed to look like. You can see what it did look like. And then, this is where it's driven off of the timing chain or gears. That was a little screwed up. But yeah, so this is, what a finished product looks like for the most part with that land plane. It does not have like a rock rake or anything. Obviously, that's a separate tool. But in this video, I'm going to show you how I used this tractor with a land plane in conjunction with my track loader to do land clearing, excavation, and come up with what I'm going to refer to as a finished product. Like, let's say that you just wanted to grass seed this here. You could do that. If you want to put gravel on this type of a surface, you could do that. I'm able to achieve this level of finish with the track loader and this land plane. Now the track loader is not a bulldozer. It's not meant for grading. It's very difficult to get a smooth finish without what they call washboard or whoops. And you can get it close, but you can come in with that land plane just like you would a wood plane if you happen to be a woodworker, and you can really just smooth it out. Now the nice thing about that is, working in conjunction with the track loader, I'll rough an area in, see how this is roughed in, and then I'll come across it with that land plane and smooth it out. And then as I'm working, I'm tracking that mended area in. The track loader doesn't have a ton of ground pressure, but it does track it in. If I need to go over it again, rinse and repeat. But with these two tools, I was able to cut a road through the woods. I'm following a ridge line here. You can see that this is a huge ravine, which I have filled with just trees and branches and debris mixed with layers of dirt. Yes, it's going to settle. No, it's not a 10-dot highway road. No, this is not a heavy impact haul road. This is just a road through the woods. So if it settles, I'll come back with fill dirt and we'll go from there. So it is what it is. I got to put the stuff somewhere and I'm tired of burning stuff. So you can see this track loader is a 34,000 pound Komatsu D57S1. This thing gets it done. We're pushing this gigantic tree over. It's not the biggest tree you've ever seen or heard of. Then I ran this chainsaw over with the track loader. There's a video about that. Not to get off topic, but it's what's going on. So here we are. I'm going to shut up for a second.
Oh yeah, we got that green energy going on. Got one diesel idling. I got two diesels idling.
So you can see what it did. And then here's the driveway. It's a better view. You can see with more gravel going up the road. This thing, meaning the land plane behind that Farm Pro 4040, really gives you a nice finished product. Now I know that we're like hyper focusing on this tractor using a singular implement, but it's really nice with that high-low range transmission. I've got basically a 4-speed transmission that is now an 8-speed transmission, so I can really like select a good mix between like getting the progress I want to get done and then not overworking the machine. But I guess what I'm trying to show you here, I know not all of this is focused on the tractor, but this tractor has put in a lot of work on this road. Now, the track loader's doing the heavy lifting, but I'm tracking in and out of the woods with this tractor. I'm delivering fuel to this track loader with the tractor. You know, it's getting a lot of use. Now, this thing is pretty beat up. It looks like it was rode hard and put away wet. The dash is only showing like 700-ish hours, but it looks like it's been through WW2 for whatever reason. I guess maybe it was just the owners. Maybe there's an issue with the instrument cluster and not all of its actual hours were clocked. But, you know, we're doing some heavy work here, and there are times where, you know, in a situation like this, where there might still be some roots that you can't see, where I've snagged roots with that ripper, where it literally jolted the tractor, darn near gave me whiplash, and it's just spinning all 4 tires stuck on a root. Now, that's when you break stuff, whether it be the implement or driveline on the tractor. But it's been holding up really well, and it's always been in 4-wheel drive for the most part. So, you know, if I was going to break something, I think it would have been broke. But, you know, you can see a little progress on this road. I've done some videos exclusively on building this road. You're getting, I would say, you know, a good bit of feedback on like what it's taken to build this road. But it's just the track loader and this Foton 4040 just tag team in this situation. And you know, this area here is part of my 51 acres. This is what I call the 45 in the way back. It's 45 acres that is just way back in here, and then the other areas where it looked like, you know, there was like a home lot that was kind of groomed up with a land plane. That's another, like, that's just called a 6-acre parcel. But yeah, so I'll just chill out here for a little bit and let you take in some of the footage. Now you can see here we got a really nice flow. Now I've purposely kind of made what I'm going to call an uneven grade, in the sense that, you know, you're going down, now you're coming back up here a little bit, and then just ahead of us you can see that you're going down some and then back up again. Blame it on the kid in me. I don't want just a flat, level, stagnant road. We're going through the woods, and I want it to feel like a little bit of an adventure. because it is an adventure, and that's, what this whole work process has been for me. Alright, so here we are coming up on a gorge, a ravine. I don't know what you call this. Drop a comment if you know what the technical term is for a sharp, deep valley between two hills on a ridge line. I don't know what that's called, but that's what this is. And, in a perfect world, I would be able to fill this with dirt and compact it and, build what I'm going to call a solid, legit road. But this is just a road going through my woods, which, I'm just using to be able to see my property, like to build a house in the way back here. And later in this video, I'm going to do a drive-through in my truck so you can see everything in a quicker format. Maybe you just want to cut through the yip yap and check that out. You can fast forward. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But yeah, so I've got to fill that thing in just to get to the other side to get up more hills. And we won't go quite that far in this video. You can see the videos that are on the road. I think there's like a series of 5 videos on making this road. And here you can see where, we're jamming this thing full of fill, where it's like branches, dirt, logs, dirt, and just it's like a parfait of fill, if you know what I'm saying. And you can see, it's probably about 100-foot drop to get down to the valley of between the two hills. So here we are, cruising up through the road. Check it out. So here I'm kind of just delivering some gas or diesel to the track loader, and I kind of wanted to see, what's it like in a vehicle. Now, this is not a finished product. This is just kind of a roughed in road. I want to see what happens when it rains. If we're collecting water, do we need to put culverts in? Where's the erosion at? So yeah, that's where we're at with this. But I couldn't do it without that Farm Pro 4040, Foton 404, and that land plane. The track loader will get you close, but it's not meant for grading. And I'm going to give this tractor 2 thumbs up. It's a little difficult to get parts for, but the thing does what you want it to do, and it's 4x4.